I'm so happy. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another round of products that Instagram and TikTok made me buy. Because I am hashtag influenced. And you might be wondering, Rachel, what's on your head, girl? Or if you're my 3-year-old, you would point to it and say, haha, silly mommy fancy hat. But we're gonna have to go to last night, starting with a different product that I thought was so cool. Well, my hair is gross and now is as good a time as any to try out this product. I've actually wanted to try this for a while, so this will be interesting. This is like the wet brush scalp massager, and it has like a little spot in here for putting oils or shampoos, leave-in treatments, all kinds of things, and you can massage it into your hair. So I figured now is a good time to try hair oiling. And I know what you're thinking, Rachel, your hair, she greasy. I know, but sometimes it can be because your scalp isn't nourished enough, and if you add this in to like once a week kind of a regimen, it can make a difference in the condition of your scalp and therefore the condition of your hair. So I bought like a little sample of the Fable and Mane pre-wash hair oil because a lot of people really like this. So I figured we could put that into the massager and see if I like it for oil, try it for shampoo, all sorts of stuff. Look how cute she is. It's adorable. You just like open it up. Ooh, that didn't need to be so dramatic, Rachel. So you can see here it has like a very big like container, so you can use like a conditioning treatment and things like that. I am going to put the recommended amount of this into here so that I don't overkill it. And it says to use 1 dropper full. Well, no, that is what I'm going to do. Yep. So then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to push the button and deposit some product. You're gonna make me push this hard to get product out? Maybe there's just not enough product in here. Well, I've done a really good job at coating the inside of this. So doing one at a time in terms of amount isn't gonna work for this. You're gonna have to put like a fair amount of whatever oil that you're using. So maybe don't use an expensive one that may oxidize on you or go bad or whatever. I'm just gonna put a little bit more in for science. We're gonna try this again. Did some of it go into my hair? I can't tell. I have no idea if it's coming out. Okay, so it's not great for oils. I'm just gonna call it what it is. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit into my hand and then just place it throughout, and just know that you can't do this unless you have a very specific type of oil that can live in this thing for a significant period of time. Otherwise, don't do it. I am probably gonna end up using this more for working in, I have like a spray that I've been using for growing in all these like little baby hairs in here. Been doing a pretty good job. Honestly, it feels really good and it doesn't feel like it's catching or pulling or anything like that. Look at this hair. It's just living its own life. I would absolutely do this for one of those like grime removing shampoos because this feels really good. So I'm really just doing a ton of scalp stimulation right now. I'm gonna let this sit in my hair for a while. We're going to wash my hair and then we're coming back for another product that needs to sit in my hair overnight. And it could be really good or it could be really bad. Only time will tell. So I'm gonna keep doing this for a little bit because it feels really nice. And then I'm gonna wash my hair and I will see you when my hair is mostly dry. Okay, I used the thing in the shower, but this comes off so it like hangs. That's what I was looking for. I cleaned it out, I filled it with shampoo because I wanted to see like, could I use it some other way? And unless you fill this up to the brim, it's not gonna get anything out, like nothing, because you have to move it around and like you're pushing, you're pressing, like compressing like air out, and it just doesn't hit the product unless it's full. So I think you can pass on this unless you've planned on just keeping this full all the time. It does feel really good. So anyway, now on to the next product. And this is actually a tutorial that I saw online and it just looked like the most beautiful blowout and it looked really, really easy to do. And it involves these old school curling rods and socks. I'm not gonna say one way or another of which way this is gonna go, but my guess is I'm gonna look like the old men in the painting that are like just very solemn, but they have the curls in the end. That's what it's gonna look like. So I have socks and now I need to split out my hair. And again, I've never done this before, so I don't know if I'm doing this right, but hopefully I am. So they seem to split off the very top section and then they brush it all forward. By the way, you should probably only dry your hair kind of part of the way done. I blow dried it all the way through because otherwise my hair, like this won't dry ever. And I think they just like separated it into 2 there. This feels like too much hair. I don't have enough hair for this. I need to make this section smaller, hang on. So we have something like this, and then what they're doing is they're taking socks. I have 2 different types. This is a 1, this is a 2, Rachel. Because I want to try these like microfiber-y kind of, I don't know if it's microfiber, whatever this sock is. I feel like I'm like a band, you know those like rock bands in the 90s, and the guys would be like, what's up? Basically, they just take it and they put these rods, which are bendable, they put them into the sock. So the amount of curl that I want it like this much? A little bit more than that? Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get like a little bend. I think finding the line between curls, blowout, and like a slight bend is going to be an interesting one for me. What some people were doing was just wrapping it like this. And I think that's going to look ridiculous in the front of my head. So I'm going to brush it forward and then wrap it away from my face. By the way, the rods that I got, they came with like a whole bunch of different options, like in terms of sizing. And then they just go like this. There's no way that's holding. Oh my gosh, it kind of does hold. Okay. Wow. I look regal. Okay. Oh no! Who knew that was gonna happen? Okay. I need to bend it more? I'm bending it as much as I can. It's like an aggressive bend in here. Urgh. What I need to do eventually is I need to take his hair. That's wild. That's a wild amount of growth. Okay, what I'm gonna need to do is cover this with like one of those like silk kind of wraps. Just kind of let it marinate overnight, because that's the only way that this is gonna ever hold. All right, and then these guys do similar sizing, and I'm using these socks, which are just regular sport socks. Maybe put a little water in this one just for like, you know, just to test it out, see if that helps. I want this to be as straight and silky smooth as possible when I'm doing this, because then I'm gonna get like a nicer curl, I think. I don't know. This is all experimenting. I'm trying so much not to twist the hair at the back, but also wrap it up. Wrap it up. Tired. I want to go to bed. I honestly contemplated just doing this in the morning, and I was like, no, we need to know if this works overnight or not. Yeah, that's not gonna look very good. It's too far back, but I don't want anything so close to the front of my head. I don't know how people are like sleeping on this. This is insane, people. Insane. Okay, hold on. When I tell you that this is just like barely holding together, you're just gonna have to trust me. I did one with the sock, one without the sock, and now I'm going to attempt to put my little cover on. Okay, so I immediately put on the cap and then they all fell out, all of them. So I made some adjustments. Still, even this one I have to adjust again. So basically I found longer socks. I don't know what I was trying to do here, but I thought I could maybe like tie up the ends or something. Secondly, instead of stuffing it with like a couple of rods, I only did 1 rod per section. Oh, it's gonna fall out. And then thirdly, when I'm curling it around, I'm trying to like curl it into like a very tight little loopy loop, you know? So now I'm gonna put on my cap and then I'm gonna go to bed. Let's hope for the best. This has been just awful. I was gonna try and wait until I could sit down to film properly at my desk, and this is just not gonna happen. So I didn't sleep in the towel, but I was attempting to use that instead of the wrap because the wrap didn't work. For putting this on and keeping it straight, I had to redo it in the middle of the night. Can you tell I'm really happy about this? And I'm mad because it truly does look like it works for people. And I think maybe the rods are too long and they're better if you have longer hair, and I just need shorter ones because my hair's shorter. But I'm just gonna call it now that even though I re-wet them early on in the night and tried to salvage them, this is just not gonna be it. I know it looks promising, but I bet that, oh, that one's already gone. Awesome. This is what we got, everyone. Do we like this? I don't even have my contacts in yet. Like, I genuinely have no idea. From what I can see in the mirror, it just looks like I'm from the 50s. If this is your look, then maybe you'll like this, but honestly, I hate this so much. Having watched that, you're now wondering, Rachel, what is it doing back in your hair? Apparently, I don't know how to let go of something. I am just determined to try different ways to make it work. So another way that I saw people using this was rolling it down like a mohawk down the back of their head. And I wet it and I blow dried the hair and put heat on it, and now it's set. There are bobby pins to hold it up. Otherwise, this would just go Just roll right off of my head. Do I like the look of it? No. Do I want to see if I can make it curly? Yes, I do. It's probably just not meant for my length of hair. Maybe you just need longer hair for it to get that like nice like curl look. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna try it anyway. But now moving on to skin, and I came across this product, and honestly, just sensorially, I just really wanted to try this. Every fiber of my being needed to try this. And it's by the brand Vacation, and it's a classic whip SPF. This is a sunscreen, but it looks like whipped cream. I mean, don't eat it. But they have this whole like old school theme to their ads and the way that they like run this company, and that's super cute. Very retro. Again, I just really like it, and I want to see how it wears underneath my makeup, because if it's something that's fun to use and it's an SPF, I'm much more likely to use it on my skin every single day. Like if it smells good, if it feels good, if it wears well, these are all the things that make me want to wear sunscreen. Is that bad? I'm an adult. I should just know that it's good for me. Okay. I assume I have to shake it first. I should probably check that. Yeah, shake vigorously. And then we just like, oh my gosh. That is so much more like whipped cream than I was expecting. I'm so happy. Like the texture, can you hear that? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. And the smell. Oh my gosh, what does that smell like? It smells like beachy in the best way, like coconutty, but almost perfumey. I don't know how to explain this. It feels so freaking good on my skin. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Already obsessed. I'm getting it all on my hair and I don't care at all. It feels ridiculously luxurious and super hydrating. Look at my skin. Look how like glowy it is. Stop. Why am I only hearing about this now? And also, why is this not more easy for me to find around here? Please make it easier to buy this in Canada. Oh my gosh, that feels amazing. It feels amazing. Wow. I have a little bit left over, so I want to see what it looks like on my arms. Does it make my arms look all glowy? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. It kind of like blends in a little bit on my arms, but it feels super hydrating. Wowzer bowser. I'm obsessed. Okay, that makes me feel so much better, because I was really sad about this whole like hair thing not working, and then the scalp thing. I don't know. It's kind of a bummer way to start a video. So, okay, this redeems it. Okay, I really love this. You get 4 ounces of product in here, so 113 grams. I don't know how fast this is going to go in terms of like using this on a daily basis or using it all over my body. I feel like because it's a small container, it's going to go really quickly. Something to keep in mind. It might be something that I only save and use on my face and my neck and my hands, but it's super fun. I really like this. Let's see how it wears with some makeup on top. And we're gonna go on to a drugstore foundation, and I found this one through TikTok, and it was really interesting was actually the marketing strategy and the campaign behind it. So zooming in here, let's talk about this foundation. It's the L'Oreal True Match foundation, which has been around for years, but they reformulated it and they claim that it'll match 99% of skin tones, which is that's a bold claim. But the rationale behind it is they have included a broader scope of pigments. So they have black, white, yellow, blue, green, and red. So technically it should have enough to match everyone, because I guess not every foundation uses all of those pigments. So I went online to try and figure out which shade I would be. And again, I bought 2. So I bought 1.75 light vanilla, and then I bought 1.5 linen. I don't know, man. Okay. I'm gonna try linen. That feels like a better match. I don't know what it is about foundations like this online. It's so hard to color match. I just gotta take it like a shot in the dark and hope for the best. This also has hyaluronic acid as I attempt to open this with these little scissors. I'm sure you're all like, no, Rachel, don't do it. It's for your eyebrows. I know. Goodness, how much tape did you put on this? Give me my foundation. Please, can I have it, please? My son used to do, like we taught him baby sign language for when he was little and he couldn't articulate what he was trying to say. He used to be so emphatic about it. So please, I believe, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's this. I think this is sorry, and then this is please. And he would just go, please, please. So that's what I feel like doing right now. Please. Oh, finally I got in. Okay. Ooh, this is very liquidy. All right, okay. I'm gonna use a brush. I don't know why. I'm in my like brush foundation era right now. Let's see. This is gonna be a good match. upon first blush, I would have pegged that a little bit too yellow, myself personally. Like it seems to be blending in. Can we see a difference between one side and the other? In terms of how it feels on the skin, like it feels good, but that is not a match, like a full match to me. 1.5 is neutral. It's supposed to be a classic neutral. I tend to gravitate towards those because I find warm is too yellow and then cool is too pink. This is just sort of typically a good marrying of the two. But I still find neutrals to be too yellow toned still. So that is why I bought this one, because this is 1.75C. So it's more of a cooler, pinkier undertone. So I'm kind of curious if I mix the two, which I know is not, you know, it kind of goes against what their whole thing is, but I'm curious if that then becomes the better match, which would then perhaps demonstrate that the neutral isn't quite neutral enough, or maybe I just got the wrong shade, which is also entirely possible. I tried to order this online. Sometimes you just got to be in person to see it properly. Let's just see what happens if I put like a little bit and like make my own, you know? This also might be too light. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see. What do we think? Did I do a better job matching myself, or is it too light? I don't know if there's gonna be a huge, like significant difference between the two sides. I think I like this side better. It's so minor, but I think I do. Now, in terms of the actual foundation itself, it is very, very light. Not doing a ton of coverage, though I will say that it does look very natural, which is good. You can see it's not really covering. I have like little like spider veins here, and it's not touching those. This is more just to like even out your complexion, I guess. Not a ton of coverage though. If you're looking for coverage, you're not gonna find it here. Oh my gosh, I have it all over my hands. I need to wash them. Okay, we put on a little concealer. Let's go on to the next thing. And this was all over the famous Dubai trip with Tarte, and that is their Sculpt tape, which is like a contour stick. I'm not normally a big fan of contour, but it seems almost like bronzy, so I'm hoping I can kind of use it for that. This, by the way, took forever to ship. Forever. It also came with a brush, so that's fun. That it looks like Charlotte Tilbury. Tell me that does not look like the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer or contour or whatever. Okay, I have to unlock it. Whoa, comes out really aggressively fast. Okay, and then dot it wherever you want definition. Don't want to do too much. Start small, Rachel, start small. Turns out I could have started a little bit bigger. Okay, that wasn't as like scary as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like super pigmented. They said to dot it, but does it look like there are dots on my face, or am I just making it up? Maybe I just need to do like one little section at a time. Blend for a sculpted look. Okie dokie. I, by the way, got soft bronze. What does this look like? Oh, this is very light. Okay. I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna use this. I'm not a huge fan of contour. I just think, I don't know, I look like a vampire, you know? I just like, it's too sculpted. It looks weird. So, oh, that looks really bad. Can you see that? It's like a really chunky, oh no. Oh, it's like peeling, oh no. Oh no. It's like peeling away at my foundation. That is spicy. Don't love that. I'm gonna put it in my hand. Maybe if I put it in my hand and then dip and put it on, it'll be better. I don't like working this hard for my products. I'm going to be real honest with you here. This is not my favorite. It's just not. I like the NARS one a lot better. They're like Balm. It is more pigmented for sure, and it's more like bronzy, but this is just, I don't know. I don't like it. It's not my favorite. Not my thing. I'm very sad about that. I was really excited about it. Okay. They can't all be winners, but I do need to blend this out because I don't like it. I'm gonna try and use this brush. I'm gonna like wipe it off in my NARS product, which I'm sure would be very infuriating from a brand perspective. Can I layer this on top of that Tarte stuff? I think it's okay. I just need to be a little bit more bronze. It's important to my lifestyle. It's a lifestyle brand, because we are then going to move on to a new product from Danessa Myricks, and she launched this and I think it's sold out almost immediately. I think it's back in stock now, but I'm a huge fan of her Yummy Skin collection that she's done. So she had a primer, she had a foundation, both are beautiful. I repurchased them post-fire because I were lost in the fire. I was very sad about that. But she came out with a blurring balm powder blush, which looked absolutely beautiful, and it starts out very balmy apparently, but it dries powdery. So I'm curious what that's like on the skin and in terms of when to put it on your skin. I assume you want to put it on like before you set everything, right? That would be my guess because it starts balmy. It looks like this. I got Rosé and Brunch. I'm not mad at Rosé and Brunch. It says here on the package that it's supposed to be texture reducing, and it has this like soft focus effect on pores and fine lines. Again, it's a blush, so I'm very curious. So this is what it looks like. So let's, okay, very balmy, very balmy. That's so crazy. As you're blending it, it feels more powdery in that it feels less balmy, but it doesn't feel chunky or anything. It just powderizes. Wild. Okay. And it says to tap on with finger or brush. So you could use either. That's good. Let's try my finger to start. That's a really pretty color. I really like that. Very easy to blend out. Let's put some more back here. I like to concentrate all of my blush like way back by the hairline because in the center of my face, I look crazy. Okay. It's very soft. What do we think? I think I like it. Like, it does give that sort of like soft blurring kind of effect, actually. Like now that I'm looking at my skin, it does look like that. That's so cool. Okay, we should try this with like a brush too, right? Just for comparison's sake, because I personally, as a person, enjoy using a brush more. Oh, I put way too much down this bridge of my nose. That's a sunburn, Rachel. I really like this. I think it looks really pretty on in person. I'm just making sure it doesn't look streaky. And I don't know if that's just from, I think this is just from before. So I'm trying not to judge that. And I'm trying to like bring it in really softly into the center of my face, but like concentrating it more on the outside. I think that looks nice. What do we think? I think I like that. Ooh, and it says I can put it on my lips too. Let's do that. I feel like it needs a little bit of lip liner. It's pretty. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I do like it as a blush, so there's that. I feel like my skin looks really good today. I'm gonna say it's the sunscreen. The sunscreen is just, it's giving me the most, and I'm here for it. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with it. I just really like it. Should we take out my hair now? I feel like we have to. It's time. I don't want to, but it's time. I just wanna set all my foundation and everything first so that my hair, you know, like doesn't get into this, you know? Oh no. It looks really bad over here. That's so weird. Do you see that? But I don't think it looks like that on this side, does it? I don't think so. I think it's just over here. That's weird. Okay, I don't know what's happening. It feels to be spreading, seems to be separating, but it's only separating on this side of my face. So I don't know. Honestly, it feels like it's this because that's sort of the placement of where I put this. And I don't think it's meshing very well with the sunscreen and the foundation and everything. That's my guess. So let's all just ignore that. Yikes. Big yikes. Do you like how I'm just like really trying to fix this right now? Because I like the rest of my makeup. I feel like the rest of my makeup looks really good. I can't have that one spot ruining it. That's not happening. The Danessa stuff, just worth noting, with a brush, you need a very light hand. Let y'all know. We love it pigmented, but it is a lot. Is that better? Well, that's better. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just rip off the band-aid. We're just gonna take out my hair. It is what it is, okay? I did my best. Bottom one first. They are being held up by a singular bobby pin. That's one. A little bit of a flip situation. Okay, what about you? You know what? Maybe this is a thing that you can only do if you've already done your blowout. Like if you have already... yes, this is it. Oh my gosh, I feel like a pageant queen right now. Oh no. Maybe just off to the side. Maybe we just do a side part today. Oh yikes. Maybe this is better if you have longer hair, or I don't know, maybe this will grow on me. This like whole flippy vibe. Is that looking better? They're just trying to even it out, you know? You do get some volume though, that's nice. But definitely more of a flip, like a flip thing, unless maybe you curled your hair before and you want to try and like save it, then maybe doing something like this will help. So I mean, like, looks like this for now. It is not going to last this long in my hair. This is going to fall immediately. But let's check in tonight and see how the foundation and everything is wearing and looking, holding, all that fun stuff. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, end of day. My skin got so many compliments today. Flo made a couple comments on the blush and how much she really liked how it looked. It does in person look almost airbrush. It's wild. And just my skin in general, she's like, whatever you're doing, I am buying all of that. I thought it looked good all day. I'm really excited about those skin products, so I'm gonna continue to play around with them because even end of day, I think that it looks good. My hair is driving me crazy. 18th century old man vibes, and I hate it. However, it does feel and look nice and silky and smooth, so that's nice. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these products before. I will link any of the ones down below that we talked about today, so you can go and check those out for yourself. And check out the playlist for all of the other TikTok made me buy random videos that we have tested out. So we have so many products we've tested out. As always, if you come across other products, feel free to DM them to me on Instagram or tag me on TikTok or just message me down below and let me know some other products that we should test out next time. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys all next week. Mwah!